10 Wild Animals in England. England is a European country located in the western part of the continent, within the United Kingdom. It is mainly made of low plains and hills, especially in the central and southern parts of the country, stopped being a separate state in 1707 year, and comprises the vast majority of the British population, about 84%. An interesting part of the country that I wanted to tackle is its wildlife. In light of that, I have listed the best of it, and I hope you will love learning what animals live in England. On place 10, Great Cormorant. The Great Cormorant, also known as the Great Black Cormorant, the Black Shag, the Black Cormorant, or the Large Cormorant, is a large species of seabird found across much of the Old World, as well as the Atlantic coasts of North America and Australia. This seabird is very common within its range. It nests in colonies near rivers, inshore waters, and wetlands, and often uses the same nest year after year. On place 9, Razorbill. The razorbill, also known as the lesser auk or the razor-billed auk, is a species of seabird found all around the subarctic waters of the Atlantic Ocean, including most of England's coasts. It is the closest relative to the now extinct great auk. This seabird is very common, as its numbers reach into the millions. It chooses one partner for life and lays one egg per year. On place 8, Eurasian Beaver. The Eurasian beaver, also known as the European beaver, is a species of beaver found all around Eurasia. However, its range is smaller than it used to be. At the beginning of the 20th century, only about 1,200 individuals survived due to overhunting for its fur and castoreum. Since then, it has recovered, and after becoming extinct in England, the Eurasian beaver was reintroduced to its northern parts. On place 7, European badger. The European badger, often simply called the badger, is a species of mustelid native to almost all of Europe. It has a very large population and a wide distribution and is thus classified as least concern. Despite this, England and the United Kingdom in general are known for practicing badger culling, in hopes to reduce the spread of bovine tuberculosis, although the efficiency of it is very debatable. On place 6, Northern Gannet. The northern gannet is the largest species of gannet, a kind of seabird. It can be found on the coasts of the Atlantic Ocean, and it breeds in Western Europe and northeastern North America. Both sexes look alike, and they both have long necks with long, slender wings. The number of these seabirds in England is currently exploding, as its Bimpton Cliffs population tripled its size in only 12 years. There are now about 12,500 breeding pairs there. On place 5, Harbour seal. The harbour seal, also known as the common seal, is a species of seal found around the temperate and Arctic coastlines of the Northern Hemisphere, namely in the Northern Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, and the North and Baltic Seas. This pinniped is brown, tan, white, or gray, and has characteristic V-shaped nostrils. It can be found all around England, and there are somewhere between 350,000 and 500,000 individuals in the world. On place 4, Redneck Wallaby. No, you are not misreading, there are indeed wallabies in England. Of course, they are not native to the country and were introduced from eastern Australia, but feral populations have established themselves there, and they are not exclusive to captivity. This marsupial mainly lives in East Sussex, West Sussex, and Hampshire, but its numbers are not known. It has been inhabiting England since 1900 year, and can also be found on the Isle of Man. On place 3, Orca. The orca, widely known as the killer whale, is one of the most powerful predators on the planet. Since it can be found all around the globe and is difficult to observe, its numbers are not known and it is thus listed as data deficient for now. This toothed whale is quite rare in England, but a specimen was found dead in 2020 year, with a large piece of plastic in its stomach. On place 2, common European Ater. The common European Ater, also known as the common European viper, is a very widespread and common species of venomous snake in Europe. It can be found all across England, and even as far north as Scotland, and it is often the only native venomous snake in European countries. This viper is protected within Great Britain. It is mainly active during the day and primarily feeds on birds, mammals, amphibians, and lizards. On place 1, Atlantic Puffin. The Atlantic puffin, also known as the common puffin, is a species of seabird native to the Atlantic Ocean, and found from northwestern Africa in the south to Greenland, and the Svalbard archipelago in the north. It can sometimes be seen on English coasts, which are particularly important for many seabirds, as you will quickly realize throughout this list. This puffin feeds on shrimp, fish, mollusks, and worms.
Yeah.